So previously, someone asked me a question and I forgot to answer. But today, I want to give my I want to try as much as possible to give my insights about it, because that person was asking, what types of jobs do we have in Turkey for foreigners? And someone was asking, this person was asking in terms of white collar jobs and blue collar jobs. So I want to try to answer this question according to me, and also just give you inside what kind of jobs that unskilled person can do, and just give you everything. Okay, so let's dive in. So when it comes to white collar jobs, these are jobs that are actually requiring you to have a certain skill in terms of professionalism, and you must have a certain degree to acquire this kind of jobs. Okay, so these top jobs I'm talking about in terms of finance, maybe an accountant, in terms of maybe let's say something like in terms of medical, maybe something like a surgeon or a doctor or a nurse. In terms of technology, maybe a technician, maybe an engineer, these big jobs, you understand, in terms of even tourism. Okay, big in terms of just everything when it comes to job wise. Okay, in terms of actually like a software engineer, you must have a certain high skill. Okay, or maybe data analysis. Okay, so they have these kind of jobs here in Turkey, and I have to emphasize that not everybody can get these kind of jobs, because in Turkey, when it comes to job wise, we have those restrictions, not restriction but limitations, because of the language barrier, and also even the locals, they are actually suffering in terms of getting employment. But we still have those big jobs. And why do we always say that Turkey is the best when it comes to medical? Because we have a lot of good and a lot of educated surgeons here in Turkey, but they are normally, if you see in major cities, you'll find that all of these are Turkish people. Okay, so we have also non-Turkish, or maybe people who or maybe companies that are actually not Turkish, or maybe private sector, and they are hiring from outside or international. Okay, now let's talk about the blue collar jobs for unskilled people. Like, you don't have any degree, maybe you have failed in education, which I don't blame anyone, because it's not easy. I'm there, like I was there, like when I was looking for jobs. I'm still looking for a better job. Okay, not a better job, but I'm still looking for a job here in Turkey and outside Turkey, because I also I don't want just to sit down and take care of the kids all my life. No, I want them to go to school, and I'm gonna be doing my stuff. I don't like being at home. Let me tell you, as a person who has come from maybe a country whereby we know how to do our own stuff, to look for our own money, it is just something that it is in me. So I'm still looking for those good opportunities there. If I get, I'll tell you guys. It is just that I'm still taking care of my little kids, and we shall see how it's gonna go. So in terms of the blue collar jobs, these are jobs that don't require a lot of certification or a lot of degrees, that anybody, or maybe someone who is above 18 years, can handle. So what are some of these jobs? I'm going to be listing to you so that you can understand. These are job sectors like construction workers. Maybe if we have construction, like if they are running a construction somewhere, you can be a like you can go there to help out, and they're gonna pay you. Maybe they need someone to assist. I'm not talking about engineering, because that is something else, but I'm talking about those people who normally help in terms of bringing the bricks, doing this, bring this, do mix this and this. So in terms of construction sector, you can get this kind of job. Another thing is about textiles. If you know very well that Turkey is one of those countries that textile industry is just booming. Okay, in fact, every person, even me right now, I was working with my friends, not my friends, but my partners, and we were thinking about introducing something when it comes to textile. I'm not going to share with you the whole information, but I'll tell you once it is done. And everybody is looking for a business idea that can actually bring money. Okay, so in terms of textile, we have a lot of companies that deal with textile, and also we have those people who are doing there, like who are working there. Most foreigners are working in these factory jobs, like packing the clothes, maybe putting the some stuff, or packing and unpacking, doing the finishing stuff, checking the quality wise, a lot of things when it comes to textile. Okay, another thing or another sector that is so common here when it comes to foreigners and those that are unskilled, it is in terms of tourism. Okay, because Turkey is a place whereby all, or maybe a lot of people want to come and actually do what want to dive into adventure in terms of seeing places, different places. So a lot of companies, or maybe tourism sector is booming because they need people who can speak other languages. When these people are coming, they are not speaking Turkish, people who can help them out, like in terms of tour guides, in terms of just navigating through, in terms of hospitality or housekeeping. Those kind of jobs, they are so common in major cities whereby tourism is actually booming. Okay, so if you are looking into some stuff like that, then even you want to look into tourism. And the best thing is that if you can get a company that can sponsor you, or maybe can bring to you here, it can be very good because you're gonna get work permit. But if you come on a touristic visa, it can be hard. Tamam. It can be very hard for you to get a work permit, because right now Turkey is not giving easily those work permits. Okay. Now another sector is in terms of agricultural sector. Turkey has a lot in terms of agriculture, in terms of actually the organic plants and vegetables, fruits and stuff. So you might find that there are still those companies that are hiring people, or maybe they can hire you if you get the right company or a right employer to actually work in the agricultural sector. You can be maybe like fruit picking, even though normally I have seen a lot of these kind of jobs. There are Turkish people who are doing it, like harvesting, planting and stuff like that, machinery in terms of these terms, like in terms of cultivation. There are a lot of Turkish people. Okay. But still we have those non-governmental, or maybe maybe private sectors that are into agriculture. You can come and work there. Okay, so another, last but not least, my son is giving me banana to eat. Last but not least is actually in terms of warehouse jobs. These are jobs like whereby we have the packing and the unpacking of stuff, and also in terms of actually just being like drivers, in like forklift drivers, stuff like that. Okay, and communication, like transport and communication stuff, you can still get a job in those kind of sector. Okay, so working here, even though it is hard to get a job, especially if you're outside the country, but you still have a chance to get or to connect with different employers who can actually help you. If you know you have a certain skill, you know that this skill is actually gonna help you to navigate through, then it is good to try. There is no harm in trying. You can use platforms like Touch Jobs, platforms like LinkedIn, Indeed, career.com. Okay, we have a lot of them. Maybe I'll do a video about this, and you just send your CV. You never know, because there's no harm in trying. The main thing here is to try as much as possible to also learn the language. For instance, if you're aiming in Turkey, try as much as possible prior to coming to learn that language. Okay, because in Turkey, most people do speak Turkish. We have a lot of people in major cities and touristic places who speak other languages like English, but commonly Turkish is the one that is widely known or widely spoken here. So it is good to equip yourself before even thinking about job wise. I'm telling you this because I already know these kind of things. I'm in different kind of groups, and I always see this kind of jobs being advertised. Okay, now in terms of actually ladies can easily get a job here in Turkey in terms of actually housekeeping jobs, nanny, babysitting jobs, teaching wise, even though teaching is one of those jobs that has been on high demand, because, and also it is not a blue collar job, or maybe it is a white collar job, because English, teaching foreign languages, you need certification. Okay, it is a highly demanded job here. So if you know you can handle that, you have certificates, then you want to dive into. Until next time again, I'll see you. Bye. I need to finish my coffee. Okay.